Greetings. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I'm going to do my best to be as short as possible. Today I would like to talk about what to do when your manager is the bully, what to do when you are loyal, you did what you're supposed to do, and you are being mistreated by your manager. It could be your current manager or your manager that hired you could have left, and now you're stuck with a bully. Okay, the first thing I would tell you is you should have a talk with your manager if possible, and tell your manager, manager such and such, I just want to talk to you for a few minutes. And they'd be like, what? Well, when you address me in that manner, you know, it doesn't make me feel like I'm appreciated here. And I work very hard, and I just would appreciate if you address me in a different manner, you know. Well, I'm addressing you the way that you need to be addressed, blah, blah, blah. Well, if that happens, well, you just excuse yourself from, okay, manager such and such, I need to get back on the floor, you know, or whatever. Or I need to, you should be addressing the manager on your lunch break, really. It shouldn't be, you know, while you are supposed to be watching patients. So the thing is, you just tell them how you feel, all right? That's the first thing. Second thing, if you know that they're not approachable, they don't want to hear nothing, they're going to do blah, 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 well, you need to find out what your company states regarding employee input. Okay, is your company one that values and hears the complaints and concerns of their employees? Okay, you need to find that out. Is your company private, or are they a corporation? That is another thing, because if you're making a complaint and everybody has clicks in that unit, you are on the chopping block, that's for sure. You really need to make sure you know this, investigate, see. And it's kind of tricky still, because even if, you know, the company says, oh, we value employee input, they just might not value the employee input for real. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember a time I had to call compliance hotline. I was having a problem with a particular manager. And it seems like that report was only landing on that person's desk. Okay, it wasn't going higher up. It seemed like when I would make the complaint, it landed back on that person's desk. So the thing is, guys, you got to investigate. If you feel in any way that you shouldn't make the complaint, even though this abuse is going on, I hate to say that, but you are going to have to do your best to stay calm. Look for another unit. Start putting out your application. Okay? Stay calm as possible. Be respectful. Be respectful. One of the issues I had when I was dealing with a toxic bully manager was I didn't stay calm. Okay, I had that temper in me that was raging like a fire, and my teammates would help me stay calm. Okay, I remember this one LP, and she always say, girl, you need to apologize to such and such. Girl, you don't want to lose your job. Okay, she was I give her that. She was good at that. All right, stay calm. And if you really feel threatened, like I said in my other videos, you need to resign. Okay, that is better than getting fired. If you are at the point where it's super toxic, you coming in the unit and your manager's just talking to you anyway, I don't know why we have these stupid techs. Why hire these stupid techs up in here? Blase, blase, yada, yada, yada. You really need to ask to resign. that is so much better than you getting fired. And I can't emphasize that enough. Okay? Be respectful. All right? And if you feel comfortable to put in a complaint regarding that manager, okay, then write down, if you're going to write to corporate or if you're going to call the compliance hotline, if your company has a compliance hotline, sorry, make a note. And you should also keep a diary, like every time this happens to you, a manager, you already tried talking to the manager, or you can't talk to the manager because they're just outrageous for whatever reason. Maybe their manager is treating them like that, and they are just giving off their energy that they're receiving. Okay? Their manager is talking down to them, so they feel now, hey, let me just tell them anything because I'm not appreciated for my job, but I know that's not an excuse, but I'm just saying that could be what's going on. Once you decide, that, hey, I feel like the company will do something for me while I'm working, then you need to write that letter, keep a journal, and you just log in, hey, I sent the letter to corporate this time, or I call compliance, or I talk to manager, blah, 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 this time, and just keep a log until you are able to get another job. That is the only advice I can offer. Okay, if you have resigned, okay, and you are no longer working for the company, then you can feel free to definitely call the compliance hotline, write a letter to corporate. If it's a private unit and the doctors are running that, write a letter, okay, to them, talking about what is going on. But like I said, if it's a private clinic that has a lot of clicks, that letter may not go anywhere. But at least, they know that they are a toxic unit. Okay, they're toxic managers, okay, of that facility. At least they would know. Okay, they may already know and don't care, but at least you are telling them, hey, I had this experience at your unit and it wasn't right. You speaking up for yourself. All right, so I just wanted to share those tips with you. Like I said, nobody deserves to be talked down to. You work too hard for this job. You know what I'm saying? By the time you deal with patients, by the time you deal with turnover, and by the time you deal with teammates, then you got to turn around and deal with a toxic manager that is just treating you anyway, saying anything to you. Get back on that floor. It ain't lunchtime. Stuff like that. That's insane, y'all. That is insane. And I know how you feel, those of you who are dealing with this, because I dealt with it. Okay, but glory be to God that the company I was working for saw the situation and they were able to deal with that situation. All right, so if you haven't checked out my blog, do so. I put the links below this video, Dialysis Technicians Worldwide.blogspot.com. I also put a few links underneath this video to several groups, dialysis groups. I have a CCHT group, experienced dialysis technician group, and there are 2 dialysis technician and staff groups. All right, be a part of them if you can. And have an awesome